Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Hello there, Jim. I'm glad you finally gotten time to wake up, get ready, and head to work to make a living, to see me twerk. Hope you're having a good day. I know I started I know this music's a little bit different. But guess what? It's from a goated soundtrack. It's a goated game supposedly. It's called Xenoblade. Ooh. Xenoblade Chronicles. That is the game. I hope you enjoy. Maybe it's a little bit too much audio-wise. I'm trying to fix that. Maybe I'm a little bit too loud. I don't know. Today for you, I have a wallpaper in the background. A little bit of a mushroom guy with some toads. This is from Abby Toads. ABITOADS. Toads. It's called Cozy Campfire. I know I should probably let the music play on its own, but we're on a schedule. No time to play. I'm just gonna let this song kind of play out. Hope you have a good day. It's really gloomy today. It was actually raining for me. For wherever you're at, I hope you get home safe. I hope the drive isn't too long and arduous. It's a new word I learned. Arduous, meaning difficult. Using fancy words today. It's actually crazy because I usually pre-record. Actually, I do pre-record this this type of stuff. Send it out the next day, so I don't have to worry about it on the day of. Well, I'm pre-recording it now, but yesterday I didn't pre-record it. So the one that came out for Tuesday, which is for me yesterday or 2 days ago for you, it's just there now. So like I just had to, like, it feels weird having to do it again for a second time in the week, but, or I guess third time, because I failed on Monday to pre-record it. Like, the whole shit was muted and I had no idea. But yeah, I'm actually not too prepared today. I got no thoughts, nothing. Nothing really happened at work. You know, it's just boring desk work. I love the people there. I love the environment. I mean, I think my job is pretty cool. But man, that shit is boring. It is boring, especially when you're not too advanced with, like, because my work deals with repairs on components, because I am an engineer. And so it requires me to do engineering things. And you look at the design of the component. You look if the component can be fixed. If you need to scrap it, you can use it as is. Blah 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 blah. And the shit is just too advanced. Like, all the repairs that are on the list, because we're given a list, they're just way too advanced for me. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. So I was just sitting there for a little bit today, which is nice. You know, you get to think a lot. I think I say that so often now. That's what I get. Holy. Oh, my bad. I choked on water. Oh, wow. I spilled it everywhere. Oh. Ah, man. That's what I get. Trying to talk, breathe, and drink water. Today's episode is sponsored by choking. You need it. You love it. It sometimes happens out of the blue. You know, sometimes. I'm not even like playing or nothing. Sometimes you choke on water. Sometimes you choke on dick. Other times you choke on food. Sometimes you choke on saliva. Where it is, where it isn't, all you need is a little bit of choking. Thank you, Choking, for sponsoring this episode and my lovely ideas. It's free of charge, purely volunteering. You should try it too. It's called 1-800-931-CHOKING. That's 1-800-931-CHOKING. You have to type in choking with the keyboard. If you don't got that on your phone, well, you gotta stop using a flip phone or some shit. I don't know. I don't know. I was revising some thoughts because I don't just write jokes. Kind of just write my own thinking. I thought it's weird that there's so many artists right now, or not even right now, just through the years. There's been so many artists that just outwardly claim that they've done hard drugs, that some of them are doing hard drugs. You're like, whoa, who loves cocaine? And then I'm pretty sure those things are supposed to be illegal. So like, I don't understand how one, it's like people get away with it, and then two, um, why the person's even like flaunting that they're doing coke or some shit, and it's not like the regular old like Coke Zero, it's like the fucking hard stuff, heroin, coke, ketamine. They all start with K's, except heroin, that's an H, and I guess weed, that's a W. You can keep going on and on. I don't know, because I saw a clip of this comedian. He's like, "Whoa, we do coke in the back room. It's fucking crazy." And he's like, "We do coke, so that means he's doing it like as we speak." Which is like, dude, why would you ever admit that? Or like, people are actually doing those fucking hard drugs as we speak, and it feels like it's so shit. My bad. The choke still got me. It makes no sense to have that sort of shit happen. Because like you're doxing yourself. You're just adding evidence to your own substance abuse. And I don't even know if that's even legally like turn inable, because here in Canada there's so many people that are just doing fent and opiate and like a whole bunch of other mix of shit, and like you can clearly see that they're doing it. But I guess the justification for that is like you don't want to put them into a prison because they don't deserve it. The people distributing it deserve it, but then here here in Canada they're not fucking doing any of that. They're not putting it forward as a means to get rid of crime. I don't know. I saw another clip on TikTok talking about crime. And it was like an Indian minister of foreign affairs, some shit like that. You can probably Google it online if you'd like. Um, yeah, so he's an Indian minister of foreign affairs, and he's saying, Canada has to stop bringing in all our criminals because it's making it harder for them to persecute their criminals in their country because they're getting like false documents and all that shit going all the way to Canada and all that. But you don't like, I'm hearing this and like maybe this guy has an angle to kind of fuck up the reputation of Canada, or maybe it's true, and like I mean it's more likely than not true because just of the sheer volume of the population that have recently come in the past 5 years, and it's insane. You know, like um, usually I say like I don't hate immigrants. Like I think they're pretty fun, especially at like in university. I got like one Korean friend that it's just fun to just hear them talk or hear them try to like work through English because it's tough for them. And you know, I don't have any examples, but um, it's just funny to interact with them because their actions, their behaviors, the culture is different for them, and they're acting like that here, and they're trying to be respectful. But then like all like there's like a huge majority of these brownies coming in, and it is like zero respect, bro. There's zero respect. I was talking with my coworker today, and he was saying that, dude, did you hear the fireworks last night? I'm like, fucking no. I don't live in I don't live in Brampton. It's like, well, you know, I live in Brampton, and it's hearing fireworks at 12 a.m. in the morning. Or 12, that is yeah, 12, 1, or 2 in the morning. I'm pretty sure it's Diwali. Maybe that's why. Diwali. Diwali. Oh, it was Diwali 2 days ago, so maybe they're celebrating late. But regardless, in Brampton, in that town, it's like it's fucking banned because one year, 3 years ago, you know, one day 3 years ago, they were celebrating Diwali at the same time. Um, they celebrated in a huge parking lot. A bunch of people came and they just kept fucking ripping fireworks, ripping fireworks. All the fucking cats, you know, and then you know, they celebrated obviously because you know this is a cultural thing, but they just left a fucking disaster area in that parking lot, and then ever since then, that town has banned fireworks just in general use. You can't. There's no fireworks at all allowed at night at your own thing. Maybe for events that are like contained, but like people go as far as to just like they don't care about what's going on in the city, how dirty it can become. Um, and it's a common occurrence too. There's always someone ripping fireworks in Brampton, in that town. And I mean, usually I was fine with it. Like even for like St. Patrick's Day, people here in my town would be shooting fireworks up for Canada Day. Same in Brampton. People like didn't give a fuck because everything was like controlled. It was clean, and didn't cause a disaster area that like later has to be cleaned up by like nobodies, basically. Just like fucking, just like the janitor for the Walmart. I don't even know if there is a janitor. Maybe it's just you know, some guy has to clean it up, you know, and it's just like hundreds of people making that fucking disaster. It's like shitting in your underwear and then later coming back like reusing your underwear and then walking around, and you'd be like, that doesn't make sense. But it does make sense because that Walmart is somewhere you need to buy groceries from. And so clearly if they could drive to the fucking parking lot and shoot the fireworks, they have to go back to the fucking Walmart just to get their groceries, and there's just fucking disaster everywhere. So long story short, that don't shit in your underwear, or else you're gonna get your underwear banned. So, or I guess the shit banned, or shitting in your underwear. I think it's shitting in your underwear. Yeah. So like I was seeing all that shit. And I saw another thing like it happened in Ontario. Like this guy with a truck, he like blew through 6 cars. Another truck. It wasn't even a pickup truck. It was just a normal fucking truck that was housing um cargo somewhere on a highway, and it just ran. Like there's dash cam footage of this truck ramming into 6 cars. Like what the fuck, you know? And like the comment section is just like, it must be from Brampton, dude. What was the Indian guy's name behind the wheel? No, that's a comment section, you know. And then one guy's like, "Stop, guys, stop. He could be from America." The U.S. You don't know if he's brown. And then another guy in the comment that replied on there, he's like, motherfucker, it says Sidhu Transportation, or it's like whatever. You know, it's just like a Indian guy transportation company. So it was like a 21-year-old. Apparently, he was suspected of being under the influence while driving, so under drugs. Because this guy just kept ripping it and he kept driving. He hit like 6 cars. He veered to the right, hit 2 cars that were stationary on the fucking side of the road of the highway. And like I could just imagine being one of those guys, like, no, no, and then he has to claim insurance. Well, I guess because the guy's not gonna do it, and then his insurance goes up, so he has to pay an overall like larger bill, and he's just sitting there on the side of the road with his parked car. Like there's no, it's like you're playing, it's like you're at a park, like a national park, like a playground. You're at a playground and you get fucking domed in the head by a baseball, and you had no reason because you're on the slide like yay, yay, sliding, yay, slipping all the way down, and then you get just fucking knocked out by a baseball, and now you gotta claim insurance. And claim insurance, you gotta treat that head injury. Maybe that head, like your head of yours, need plating because the ball hit you in a certain way, and now you gotta pay the repair fees, the fucking diagnosis fees, or just get a new head. You gotta get a new head now. Fuck it. And that means to say like a whole new car. Like that guy has. My bad. I had to like burp. Like it was something weird in my chest. Essentially, you have to do something now to just get a car to fucking go somewhere. Yeah, makes no sense. I saw it on the news, and then there was another ordeal with like because we get Amber Alerts. I think they get that in the U.S. too. I don't know where else Amber Alerts exist, but Amber Alerts, if you don't know, are essentially just like Optimus Prime calling all the oh fuck, the automat oh shit, the automatons. I think that's Helldivers. I don't know. Yeah, he has to call his gang, his posse, and his Autobots roll out. Then that's the whole thing. That's the Amber Alert. It's just an alert. This just in: 1-year-old daughter kidnapped by husband. And then it's like usually it's nothing, but this time it was something. It was an original case from like Niagara. I've seen that on the news, and that's fucked up because it resulted in, I think, the woman dead. But the kid's fine. The kid was put into care with like extended family apparently, but it's so fucked because now he got no mother, and then the father presumably died in the gunfight. So maybe there was a custody thing or whatnot, but it made headlines on the news. Dude, like there's so much shit happening, but like my stupid MSN page just gives me fucking it still thinks I'm severely balding. Like it's been bullying me for 4 weeks when I was trying to bully my coworker because my coworker is balding, but I'm not. I have a full head of hair. And instead I'm getting like advertisements for an all-inclusive to Turkey. Like what the fuck, dude? Instead, I could be learning about the 6-man car crash. I could be learning about the ordeal in Brampton because that gunfight happened in Brampton, but it was an original case from Niagara. And no, I'm severely balding. I need an all-inclusive, and that includes an airplane ride there and back to Turkey, a hotel room, a very nice one, and then scalp surgery for my balding ass head. But I don't have a balding ass head. It's annoying. It's frustrating. I want other ads. I want like an old lady just smiling. Yay! Yay! Or I guess yay. Hooray. And then like, do you need back surgery? Do you have knee pains? Say no more. May I introduce to you pain back reliever. It's a drug, gives you an erection, but handles all your back pain. It's like Viagra. And like on a side note, Viagra apparently is like one of the highly used drugs by elderly, aside from like, you know, things that keep them alive. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I'm being bullied by my MSN page. Like I like normally I would read the newspaper, but there's nothing that fucking happens in my town. Like I think the last article that was actually interesting was somebody robbed a Shoppers Drug Mart, which is just a pharma store, like Rexall. They robbed the fucking Shoppers, took all their narcotics or like just pills, Tylenol. They took all the Tylenol, and that's it. They couldn't find him. They just fucking busted in, took all the Tylenol, the Advil, and just dipped. Like my town is just above the poverty line to have any interesting stories going on. And it's just small enough to have no poverty. Because like maybe you get once or twice, like the homeless lady or man, the veteran that is like outside. And like that's it. Like, I think one time I saw a guy with a garbage bag. One guy with a garbage bag. He looked like Santa Claus, but with no pants. He had zero pants. He was walking, and actually he did have his pants, but he's wearing it like a scarf. It was weird, dude. It was like something you would see in Toronto. Just a no, like it's just Santa. Like it's like the movie Bad Santa, but this guy was genuinely like a shit Santa. Like if you paid him, people, like no one would fucking approach him. Like no one would sit on his pantsless lap, his bare legs, and ask for, you know, like, yo, what would you like for Christmas? And then the entire time he's just like, well, I don't know, he's doing homeless things. I'm not gonna fucking say like he's just looking at. Nah, I'm not even gonna go there. Seeing as I post it on YouTube, regardless, there's like no fucking poverty in my town, so there's no good stories on my newspaper. Stopped using it. Now my primary source is my bullying MSN homepage, which has nothing but clickbait, thinks I'm severely balding, and if I search anything else up, it just floods my feed with just that thing. Like I tried to search for this mic that I'm using right now before I was severely balding, and it just only showed me pictures of more microphones I don't need. One time I searched up a car. I searched up Subaru. What is the slogan? And it's confidence in motion. I'll be like, everybody fucking knows that, right? But I thought if they like, I wondered if they switched slogans, and they didn't. They're very confident in their slogan, and now I'm severely balding. So fucking, and that's my primary news source. Like I love this shit. I love that shit. But it has its drawbacks. But that's the allure now. Now I'm waiting to see how it's gonna bully me next. Do I have a small dick? Do I need penis enlargement? I don't fucking know. I have no idea. Hmm. Maybe I drink some water. This part of the episode is sponsored by water. Thank you, water, for keeping me hydrated. Lovely hydration. Thank you, water. Now, for the rest of this episode, this journal entry, I think I should show you another song. This song is called boom 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 Sports. This song is the main theme for Wii Sports. So enjoy. I hope you like it. I'm gonna try to do this DJ thing, but like how I used to before. But this time it's not it's not gonna be any songs that are actually on the radio, and it's just OST. So I hope you enjoy. Lovely memories. Oh yeah, baby. You like that? Okay, I should probably not scream into the fucking mic. I don't know how I'm sounding. Maybe I boosted my mic a little bit too much. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. I'm ending a little bit early. Sponsored by water. Stay hydrated. Sponsored by choking. Stay choking, y'all. Especially you ladies out there with mans. Thank you for watching Wii Sports Resort main music theme. Woo, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, staying alive. Enjoy. Hope you like this week's episode. Love y'all. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment if you want a song next. I'm gonna loop this fucking bitch up again. You're gonna hear it from the very start. Wii Sports Resort, baby. Wii Sports. Wee. Wee. I hope you enjoy. Love y'all.